Rocking out with El Slack and Swally. Every week a new episode. Join us in the metaverse. Let's hear it explode. Let's hear it explode. Dive deep into virtual reality with our dynamic duo, setting up free from CGI to holograms. We'll explore the possibilities are endless. Let's soar. Enter the metaverse where fantasies come alive. Rocking out with El Slack and Swally. Every week a new episode. Join us in the metaverse. Let's hear it explode. The metaverse where fantasies come alive. Rocking out with El Slack and Swally. Every week a new episode. Join us in the metaverse. Let's hear it explode. Let's hear it explode. Let's hear it explode.
What's up, everybody? We're back again for episode 11 of the Neutral Zone. It's El Slack and Swally. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good afternoon from down under. Yeah, I'm doing really well, actually. I'm pretty happy. Going away for a couple of days tomorrow, so it'll be not really exciting, but a nice little break from my small town that I live in. Heading down to the big smoke of Melbourne, as the Americans like to call it. We just call it Melbourne because we're lazy.
Melbourne?
Melbourne.
Melbourne?
But yeah, obviously pronouncing it correctly, Melbourne. That's only about a 9-10 hour drive for us, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
That's a long fucking drive still.
For a couple of days, just for an information night. Yeah, it'll be good. It's for our future. We're looking at making some big changes next year, so
Yeah,
awesome.
we were talking a little bit about that. Are you wanting to share any of that potential?
Oh yeah, it's nothing secret. It's not really any secret. I'm considering having a midlife crisis type scenario where I go back to uni and do some courses. And lately, I've really been loving the UGC stuff and developing it. And I realize I've learned a lot just for Upland and what I can do for Upland. But what Upland allows you to do in, say, Blender and stuff like that is so limiting to what UGC can do. So I'm like, because I really like doing it so much, I'm like, maybe I'll go do it for a year and with the potential of 3 years to see how I go with it, and maybe take it to the next level. Probably not so much with Upland because that's very limiting what you can do, but where it goes from there, who knows? I'm just having fun. I just want to do something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So looking at doing, spending a lot of money to do a uni course and learning how to do all this 3G modeling and art and animation and all sort of stuff. So it should be fun. I love doing it. So yeah.
Well, you're doing a great job for not knowing shit.
Well, what you can do with Upland is so it's so limiting for what it actually can do. Like you've seen some of the models I create and then what they look like when they finally get into Upland, because the quality and what you can do with Upland, unfortunately, you lose so much quality bringing it in. Like the things look amazing in Blender, and then you bake them and bring them into Upland, and they just lose so much quality. And I think a lot of the skill of UGC of Upland is learning how to design for Upland to make them look good from the get-go in Upland, and knowing what you can and can't do, which some creators have absolutely nailed already. Charles FR, I think, is one of them. Some of the stuff that I've seen him pump out has been next level. So yeah, I take notice of other artists and see what they're doing, not to copy it, but just to see all the quality that they're doing and sort of see the benchmark that, and that benchmark's only going to get higher and higher in Upland as more people get into it and better stuff's created. And I want to be up there in that pointy end of it. I don't want to be And who knows? And Upland's just one game. There's going to be tons of games in the future that obviously have nothing to do with Upland that maybe I can get involved with in the future as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Just maybe trying to open another door of something I enjoy doing. I mean, I spent 20 years policing and now work in jails, and like I hate it.
You hate it? You hate working with the criminals?
A quarter of a century almost working with criminals, and I'm done.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm getting there slowly but surely. I can't tell you how many conversations I have about dicks, like on a regular basis, with these little sex offender kids I work with every day. Somebody's always exposing themselves or doing some fucking nefarious, gross ass thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, how many conversations can I have about masturbation and fucking? Why can't somebody just fucking punch somebody in the face? Just somebody punch somebody in the fucking mouth when they say something fucked up, but they don't. Instead, they're like, hey, you better stop talking or I'm gonna fucking jerk you off in the corner. These kids are just disgusting. Fucking stupid kids. I'm with you. I'm done. I'm done working in the jail with these little bastards.
What was that? In the words of Homer, I'm proud of you, boy. I was twice your age before I worked that out.
Yeah.
I mean, they say if you find something you love doing and can get paid to do it, then you never work a day in your life. I mean, that's true, and there's people out there that are lucky enough to do that, whether that be something as like a sports person or something like that, but it can be anything. Like, you could love emptying garbage bins for a living, and you love doing it. Well, then you're not really working, are you? So it doesn't matter what it is that you do, as long as you love doing it. I haven't really loved doing anything of late for a very long time. As I get a bit older, like obviously I'm not as young as I used to be, so I don't play sports like I used to, stuff like that. And then I've obviously stumbled into this.
Can. Get off your ass and go fucking grab
it. And maybe when we move to the Big Smoke, maybe that's what I will do. Like, who knows? Like,
I seen some of those old photos. You were a strapping man, ready to go out there and kick some ass.
I don't know about strapping, but I used to be a little bit fitter than I am these days. That's for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Carrying a few extra kilos or kegs at the moment, so I need to sort that out too sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I'm growing some titties, and I need to do something about that. So my wife was like, "Geez, you're about to be wearing my cup size here in a minute." I was like, "Damn, it's not that bad," but
Well, let's move on from that. It's getting awkward already.
Look, I'm in the mood. I've been in the mood for like a week now. I was at work the other day, and I was just giving it to these little kids. They're not little, but the kids that I work with, and they're like, "Man, are you on drugs or something?" Have you they asked me if I stopped taking my medication. I go, "Look, I don't even take medication." I go, "No, can I just be happy? Can I just want to ruin your day every day and like be happy about it? It's fun for me." And they're like, "Well, you just seem like you're in a goofy mood." I'm like, I am. This is how I like to be. You guys just don't let me do it because you act like assholes all the time. So anyway, I'm just in a good mood, and I get frisky and say fucking vulgar shit. You wanted to do this show with me, and so now you got to deal with the wrath as I get more comfortable in episode 11. Things are gonna get weirder from here, man. I promise.
We're at 11 weeks already. We haven't been taking it there.
11 weeks. Yeah, just on a whim.
So we're obviously talking before we started about plans for your racetrack in the future. Do you want to share any of that? What we're talking about?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Obviously, we can't go into too much detail of exactly what we're planning until things get approved, because that may not happen. But
right.
We can talk about our plans, and if it does get approved, and I can't see why it wouldn't. But then again, our plan, approved and unapproved or rejected weird things, so there's no predicting it.
Could take 6 to 9 months or longer. Who knows?
Generally speaking, I think map assets are better than structural ornaments for approval.
You seem to be getting your structural ornaments like moving.
Who? Sorry?
I thought you were.
No,
Like,
I had that one day where they approved 4 and rejected a few, and then that was over a month ago now. So I haven't had anything since then. I've got stuff submitted and stuff that's been there for well over a month waiting. And of course, there's no way to knowing whether you're next in the queue or last in the queue or somewhere in between.
right.
I don't know how they work it out. What if it's a lucky dip or what happens there? I don't know. Anyway, there does seem to be some sort of quality reviewing. So if you submit something that they have an issue with instantly, they tend to let you know straight away, which is good, I guess. It's bad in one way because you're getting something rejected, but it's better than waiting 2 months and then going, oh, by the way, you can't have it because you put one thing in there that's no good, which I think you know what I'm talking about there.
I thought for sure that I'd hear something back, some major rejection on my
Don't tempt it.
map.
Don't tempt it. Don't bring it to anyone's attention.
You know, I'm just saying, you know what's on that, and I thought maybe, just like you said, maybe something fucking weird was going to be said right out the gate, but nothing.
Yeah, well, obviously, whatever minion checks it straight off the bat has not seen any major issue with it, but it's still to go through other processes, which I have no clue what they are. So, yeah, we just got to sit and wait. There's nothing else we can do other than sit and wait, and we're just one of probably hundreds, if not thousands, of people in the same boat. So it is what it is. So,
but yeah, we can take not necessarily take a look, but we can share about what we're planning on doing. In a nutshell, you're working on some racetrack walls, essentially.
Yep.
And they look really great from what I've seen, and how they look in the game will probably be not nearly as good, and we'll both probably be annoyed because we know how good it can look. But basically, we want to line the Volger Speedway, almost like we want to line the whole track, and all the property owners. I want to get them on the same page, and we're going to give, if all goes well, right? This is like, perfect scenario. Give these assets away to fill the entire racetrack with these map assets, which are walls, and have them kind of look connected to make the racetrack outline. And so then you can just kind of look on the map and you would see, the whole racetrack. And then do some incentives to get people to jump on board and line the track with kangaroos. We'll do that in the first sector, the Australia sector.
Maybe we should have one. So one of the ideas we're thinking about doing is having 3 sectors of the track. So the fences, and there are fences already in the game, so you can get an idea of what they look like, and they're going to be limiting to extent. Like, you can't make it like a proper street circuit or race circuit because there are streets that we can't put a fence across in our plan, which obviously in the real world they just block off for a racetrack. So there's going to be some limiting, but yeah. So one of the thoughts we had was to have like the 3 sectors of the racetrack. So maybe the first sector's blue, the second green, and the last one black or something. So a sector of kangaroos, probably not out of the realms of possibility. Haven't factored that in at the moment. It hasn't been in any of the designs. There is a green and gold. Is there a green and gold? Yeah, there is a green and gold version of the fence. So maybe that could be, and taking a picture of a kangaroo on there wouldn't have been all that hard to do. But we're trying not to push our luck with Upland too much to begin with. We're trying.
Well, you can't put like animals in the game anyway.
We can do pictures of it. You can't.
And you couldn't even put pictures on your one thing.
No, well, you remember the Patriot Games has got the eagle on the side.
True.
So you can do pictures, and things like statues. You can make a statue look human as long as it's on a pedestal or podium or something like that. So there are certain things you can do. You just got to do certain things around it to. But then again, it also depends on what color underwear they're wearing that day. I think sometimes with what gets approved and not approved. So there's a little bit of hit going on too, which I think is the real problem that they have, or some people have, with the consistency. You look around and see something get approved, and then yours doesn't get approved, and you're like, well, hang on a sec, like, what's going on here? So look, they're still finding their way. I'm not trying to sit here and badmouth them or complain that my stuff got knocked back while other people's stuff got accepted. Obviously they got to learn. They've accepted stuff into the game, and then they've looked back and gone, "Oh, we probably shouldn't have done that now for certain reasons." All right, well, we can't change what's happened, but we can certainly change the future. So I get that. So I'm not getting too annoyed sometimes. Like they had that. I showed you the 3 stack of the Spark Tower type chess building that I made. That will never get approved because it covers up all the dimensions of the building, so you can't see like the curve, the on the side of the apartments. You got that. What do you call it? The big ass roundy bits. The pylons or columns. Columns, I think is the word I was trying to think of. So on the side of the apartments, so it covers that. It covers all the structure of the windows, and the front's got like an indent in the middle. So because it covers all of that, they've gone, "No, you're hiding the basic shape or structure of the building, so you can't have it." Yet if you look around in Upland, there's plenty of assets out there that already do that. You can't cover up windows. There's plenty of structural elements that do that as well. So look, I get that they've like drawn a line in the sand and gone, right, from this point onwards you can't do that. So, and if that's the case for everyone, then happy days. Sometimes I question that is the case for everybody, but maybe I'll stand to be corrected. So, but most of the stuff I've seen that sort of contradicts what I've been trying to do is from stuff that's like 12 months older or something like that. So,
Right.
So I see what they're trying to keep buildings of shape and make them look like buildings still. You can decorate them, do what you want with them, but so with the fencing, you could easily put a picture of a kangaroo on it. That wouldn't be hard. To put a line of kangaroos on the fence, you'd have to make them look like statues, put them on a podium. Or
can we just put roadkill on the wall?
I think Upland might reject that.
Oh, they don't like dead animals on their shit?
I can't say I've tried.
Fuck it, let's submit some roadkill. Can we put little pieces of roadkill on like little podium, like just little flat surfaces, little 3D flat circles, and we just put roadkill along the roads. I think that would be awesome. Just fucking disgusting, like splattered kangaroos and deers without heads and all the good things. Skunks ran over. I think that would look great. I'll send you some pictures of roadkill later today, and we can.
I've got plenty of pictures. I'll show you the one that. I mean, I guess it's not exclusively Australian, but we've got roadkill on the side of the road, and some blokes come along with a get well soon balloon, helium-filled balloon, and tied it to its tail and driven off. Like that's been a.
You never showed me that.
I'm sure I had.
No, I want to see that though.
You do want to?
Fuck yeah, I do. Show me that right now. That's hilarious. Oh, they just tie balloons to kangaroos' tails that have been blasted on the street.
On the highways and stuff. Oh, you just Google it. There's 1,000 of them.
Oh God, yes. I'm doing that right now.
Oh, you can share it then. Just
kangaroo roadkill. Kangaroo.
And then put get well soon or something like that. So.
Okay.
But then, Upland don't allow floating objects. So some people have had balloons rejected, and then other people have had balloons put in the game. Again, so would this get approved? In front of the PC. The band is messaging us, but I told him to come on the show, but he's like, no.
LeVan doesn't want to join us?
No, I think he's something a bit busy. Just about rolling the bed in front of the PC in about 50 minutes. So he might join us in an hour.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah,
there's a lot of roadkill with Get Well Soon.
Yeah,
this is lovely. It's all over the place. There's like
I first saw it like
raccoon.
I first saw it maybe 10-15 years ago, and it was pretty funny because it was like the first one I ever saw. Now it's pretty common, so it's not that. I mean, that'd be cool to make as a map asset or something, but I just can't see Upland improving that.
This is fantastic. His fucking kangaroos are just blasted. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I'm not going to share it. If you want to look it up, there's some good ones of just roadkill with balloons attached to them. I think it's funny as hell. All right. What's up, Wolf?
So, a highway out in Australia lined with roadkill kangaroos. Lined is probably not the quite right word, but it's maybe quite a few of them is not that uncommon, sadly.
Have you ever pet a kangaroo?
Yeah.
Have you ever held one in your arms?
They're pretty big.
Like a baby one. Like a baby.
Yeah,
one.
Look, there's a zoo called Australia Zoo, which is up in the Sunshine Coast. If you ever do come to Australia, it's probably one of the best zoos, if not the best zoo in this country. And they've got a big petting area for kangaroos in there that you can just walk up, feed them. They'll come up because they've been so well trained with people. You can just so to take a baby off a mother, maybe that's probably not a smart thing to do. But yeah, like I said, there's plenty of kangaroos. You can take your kids, like toddlers and stuff there, and feed them stuff like that, which is amazing. It's an amazing zoo all around. It's just what they do there is phenomenal. That's Steve Irwin's jail, if you remember who he is, the crocodile hunter.
I know who Steve Irwin is.
Most Americans do know who he is, and sadly he died.
Yeah, he got speared by the stingray.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's too
And
bad.
from all reports too, he wouldn't have died if he didn't pull it out himself.
Yeah, fucking crazy bastard.
We may not have died, I probably should say, which is really, really sad. But his family still own the zoo, and it's still a phenomenal zoo. It's one of the best I've been to. You got Taronga Zoo in Sydney. It's a fantastic zoo, but to me, it's a really old zoo, so it's not as nice for the animals. But the view, the spectacle, because it's right on the harbour there, Sydney Harbour. The walk around the zoo and then just look out over the harbour, and it's just an amazing place to visit. So it's a great zoo, but for an entirely different reason. But yeah, if you're interested in the animals, if you tickle the big ring Are you at work, Ben, or what are you doing? Why don't you jump on? So yeah, you can, and there's other places in Australia too that you can cuddle koalas and stuff like that. So all that sort of stuff.
I want to cuddle a koala so fucking bad.
They're not as nice and cuddly and cute as what you think they are. They're vicious
I
little
know.
fucking.
You ever seen? I'm sure you have. Like when they're wet, they look fucking horrifying. Like the thing nightmares are made of.
You know they don't even drink water. Like that, everything that they don't leave it. Or basically, they don't leave a tree. So that all they do is eat.
Like when you get wet, like it sure fucking rains out there.
Yeah, true.
And those little fuckers get soaking wet, and they look horrible. I'll take a reach around from a kangaroo. Oh god, those things are strong. I bet they got a hell of a grip. Those fucking little kangaroos put me in their pouch. I was on the cool catch. Wolf's talking shit already. Look, you haven't even seen me yet. You don't even know what I'm capable of, Wolf. You think you're gonna be handing out L's? You're gonna be living at the bottom of the barrel when I'm done with you. Come on now.
I'll be in your fantasy league, although I don't know enough about the individual players to be competitive.
Look, as long as you're a Cowboys fan, you're gonna be fine.
Well, you know I am.
Yeah, I know. That's why I know you'll be fine.
Well, no, because I always crash and burn when it comes to playoff time.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
I was excited of last season when they had the 2 chances at a home playoff, and they went and blew the first one, which they should have won quite comfortably on paper, at least before the game started. But they just were never in that game.
Yeah, they shit the bed.
I was like, yeah, that's the Cowboys that I've come to know and love over the last 20 years.
Yeah, they're great. They do a pretty good job in the regular season. Then they hit the playoffs and they shit the bed, just like you in your playoff situation. I guess you really are a true Cowboys fan.
I have a mother type figure that sort of did a bit for me in my younger days when I was a teenager, and her husband was a Cowboys fan, and that's where I got into NFL. He sort of explained it enough to me that I sort of got it. I was a rugby league fan, so I'd already followed that quite a number of years, so that it was not a huge stretch, but it's a very different game, obviously. I mean, I personally describe NFL as like it's like rugby league, but one move at a time. It's like a chess game at the same time. It's like a cross between rugby league and chess with padding and helmets. So and then 1,000 players instead of 13.
Yeah, look at all these
So-
football fans just
So-
Bills fans and now Packers fans and
So because of him, I got into following the Cowboys purely just watching because for him, ordinarily I follow Tigers over everything else. So as you can see in the background, Tigers this, Tigers that.
Yeah.
So I should have probably been
a Bengals fan.
but Bengals is such a bad name. Like I know it's not the breed of the Tiger, but I was like, this is such a shit name.
I don't know. I'm kind of fond of the look. If I wasn't a Cowboys fan, I'd probably be a Bengals fan.
So Bengals is probably where I'd be if it wasn't for the Cowboys. The fact that they're like America's team, they're pretty popular. All this sort of stuff doesn't hurt. I would absolutely give my left arm and leg to go to A&T Stadium one day and sit in that. And I don't give a fuck where it is, up in the nosebleeds. I don't care. Just to be in that stadium, which is probably state of the art. I mean, I guess now that it's probably some newer ones, probably giving it a run for its money, but it's such a massive stadium. And
Yeah, the Atlanta
Just being
Stadium. I want to go to AT&T Stadium real fucking bad. I'll probably go there soon. In the next year.
I won't. I mean, one day I'd love to. Like, I've always wanted to do a sports tour of the States, go to some basketball games. I don't even like ice hockey. I've never watched it in my life, but I'd go to a game.
Dude, they're fun. I don't really like watching hockey all that much, but I
don't get it.
strongly enjoy me some being there live. I love
to
soccer.
get-
I watch all the soccer games I can get my little eyeballs on.
So my best guess is that it wouldn't be too hard unless it's a real popular series, like to get tickets to a baseball game because there's so many of them and they
Oh, yeah,
run
and
so
nobody
long.
wants to watch baseball because it's the world's most boring sport on the planet. Yeah, I went to a baseball game and I drank all the way through it.
Oh, that sounds like fun too.
I don't remember much of it, and there wasn't much to miss. It was fantastic.
Well, you won't like cricket then, will you?
Probably not. Look, I don't even know what the fuck is going on when I see cricket on TV. I'm like, what is this? Something about 360 degrees and there's fucking balls flying and people bouncing shit off the ground and people hitting things with weird bats, and it's very strange to me. I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Fair enough. No, but that'll be my dream one day to do a sports tour of the States.
Well, come on down. We'll do it together. That sounds like a great time.
Oh, it'd be fucking amazing. Don't get me wrong, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Maybe after I do my university, we'll see what I'm doing then. So give me 12 months, or maybe a couple of years. I mean, we'll still be chatting, no doubt. Yeah.
No,
So I used to always try and figure out if there was a time of the year that was perfect to sort of catch the football and the basketball and the baseball. So if they sort of overlapped somewhere in the, but it's kind of hard. I mean, I know basketball probably runs into the football, but then you're looking at the playoffs and stuff like that. So it's harder to get tickets, obviously, to that than the football itself. Getting tickets to any Cowboys game, I think, is near impossible unless you're paying arm and a leg for it.
I know some people. Yeah, I could get to a Cowboys game pretty. I know some people that own season tickets who live in the same. Like, I live in Oregon, which is on the West Coast. Texas is like right in the middle, south, middle south, and it's a long fucking ways. But I know some people personally that have season tickets.
Is that your auntie and stuff, or?
No, just some friends that I know. And they're obviously big Cowboys fans, so they don't go to every game. He sells most of them. He just goes to the big games. He flies to Texas and goes to the game and sells the rest. So
Well,
I'm sure. I would be like, hey, I need to go to a game. He'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm fucking oath I'm in. And again, it's not. I love. I mean, there's some things I hate about America, and there's some things I love about America. Things like sports, you definitely got that right. The way you guys, NFL's hard because you've got 340 million people basically following one sport, so there's none of that rivalry. In Australia, we've got basically 4 codes fighting for attention of 25 million people. And so when you go to a different, like when I go to Melbourne, that's dominantly AFL territory. And you say you like rugby league, that is, get out of here. We don't want to talk to you. Like, there's not that, your team's shit, my team's better because of this reason and that reason. It's just like, your code's shit. And they'll walk away. And rather than, you go to a pub and you chat to someone and they might be a Bills fan and you're a Cowboys fan, and you start arguing over which team's better or worse, or the different players and stuff like that, because you're talking about the same game essentially, and you've got that love of the same game. So near the fantasy league, yeah, I'm in. I will volunteer for the last place in the fantasy league because I don't know enough about individual players in your game. I'm flat out knowing enough about that.
In the rugby, fantasy rugby, you wouldn't know anything about it?
Well, rugby or rugby league? Rugby union, no. Again, that's a problem. We've got rugby league and rugby union, which are two very different games.
What's the difference?
They're very different. And the fact that you say shows you a different sport. It's not uncommon for players to jump from one to another because they're near enough the same that you can sort of cross codes, but they're very different sports. I mean, what would be an equivalent?
So it's still rugby, but it's different.
That's very different. Yes.
This sport's already bullshit.
It's I don't know how to describe it to an American. I mean, Ben, if you're watching, Ben's not a sport person himself, so he only cares about motorsports and that's it. I don't know how to describe it to an American. Like, I'm thinking of American sport. Look, obviously the Europeans play cricket. When they moved to America and started, and they went, "Fuck you, we're not playing cricket. We're going to make our own game up." They made baseball up. It was sort of started from cricket, baseball, but it's very different now, and it's hugely different now. But I'm guessing when it first started, they probably made some changes, and this kept making changes. Rugby league was kind of the same. It was a split from rugby union way back about 100 or so years ago. They both coexisted alongside each other since. Very different rules, similar style type of players, I guess, but different skill sets as well. So just because you're really good at one doesn't mean you'll be good at the other one, because there's different skill sets. But it doesn't hurt. If you're really good at one, you probably could change over the other one, but it's hard to explain, but they're just different. I mean, I guess it's like saying, you got the swimming contest, but whether you're a three-style swimmer or you're a breaststroke swimmer, like they're different strokes. And just because you're good at one doesn't mean you're good at the other. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't mean if you're good at one doesn't mean you're good at the other. So I don't know. I think I butchered that quite nicely.
Yeah, you fucked it up real good. I'm more confused now than I was when you started. So
they're very different. And whenever a rugby league fan hears someone say, "Oh, rugby," and someone describing it as rugby, we know straight away that they don't know what they're talking about, and we just nod and grin and move along with the conversation, because it's pointless trying to.
So rugby league and rugby union are two different things.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, whatever. You win.
Very much so. But as I said, then we've got obviously soccer and then the AFL. So we've got 4 different codes over here in winter to compete with, and you guys have got NFL. So, and there's not really much competing with NFL. Yeah, you've got soccer as well, but it's not anywhere near the same level. So when you go from one city to another city in America, and you find another fan of football, they're going to support the same code, just a different team, and therefore you can have a beer and chat away and love the game or whatever and all that sort of stuff. Where here you try and do that, and then I get out of here with your rugby league. We're not interested, especially go down to Melbourne, which is where I'm going to be. They don't care.
You're going to be
there.
They
only care about their AFL, which is a different game altogether. And you probably know more about that than rugby league, because you get a few AFL players come over to be your punters.
Yeah.
So I think over the years, there's been quite a few Australians come over as a punter, because they're spending. That's what kids in the southern states. That's what they do at school, before school, at school, after school. Is just kick a ball from one side of the field to the other. So by the time they're an adult, they're pretty good at it, or some of them anyway. So that's how we end up having so many punters head over that way. So why wouldn't you? If you can get paid a crap load of money just to come on the field for 5 seconds, punt a ball down the other end, and fuck off again, and you're not allowed to touch them. Seems like a pretty good career
Sometimes
choice.
They get touched and then they get hurt because they're a bunch of pussies.
Well, they don't wear all the padding and stuff, do they? As much.
They do. They have to wear a helmet and all the padding.
Yeah, wear a helmet, but not as much.
They're just weak as shit.
Yeah, they're not trained to tackle, are they? They can.
No,
And they've
fuck
said
no,
do
they're
it.
trying to get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
Get this ball, run away as fast as you can, and hope that somebody doesn't get past,
I
the,
did see.
the
I
line.
saw one game, the highlights or something, where a punter punt all the way down the field. The guy ran it back, and he ran past everybody, and the punter tried to tackle him, and ended up just busting himself up or something like that.
Yeah, he
and
got
missing a
fucking
bunch of-
blown up. I've seen so many of those plays. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing I love more in football than watching a kicker get their fucking ass handed to them. Oh, it's great. They think they're
So-
tough shit. There's sometimes though the punter or the kicker comes in and lay the smack down a little bit on a player, but it's pretty rare.
So, but then it's not just an American thing. Like I'd also, and I will do this one day with my missus being English and her hometown being just south of London. I will get back there one day and I'll go to a soccer game. I can't stand soccer for the love of God. Like I just a sport that the more I try to watch it, the more I hate it. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't do it. But I would love.
It's so
I'd
good.
love to go to some of these huge soccer stadiums in London, like Wembley, or
Yeah, me too.
and check out some of that. Because I mean, when they get 90,000 people all setting off flares and singing and carrying on like they do or whatever, so long as they're not violent, it would be a pretty amazing atmosphere and something to be a part of. Definitely be memorable. So it's not just So I'll go to sports that I don't like just to check them. Like I said, like ice hockey. Like I've never watched an ice hockey game in my life, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Watching on TV sucks. Watching hockey on TV sucks. Period. It's not good.
I tried to play it once on a Xbox type game. I can't even remember what it was on, and I hit the puck down the thing, and it went icing, and I'm like, okay, what's that mean? And then I'd hit it again, icing, and I'm like, I don't even know what this. Oh, fuck this. And that was my experience of ice hockey.
It's like
I don't even know what icing means.
kind of.
I was just like, I'm just trying to score a goal, and it's just penalising me every time I hit. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And that was like, yep, I'm done with ice hockey.
I just try to create people fighting. That's all I care about. How many fights can I get in? If I get in more fights, then I win.
Anyway, we were talking about Upland and all this starting, because we're talking about the fencing and kangaroos, and it just got out of control from there.
Oh yeah, we did.
So let's go back to our fencing. So So basically, we know what LSLAC's track is. It's out there, and we can use it now. And we know what properties are on there. There's some people trying to cash in on it, which not cool. But so we're gonna have a few bad sport, or a few people that aren't on board, that don't want to be part of the community. Now, LSLAC and I are gonna try and take this on at no financial reward to us for doing so. In fact, it's going to cost me money to do this. One of the things that we're proposed, and this is not all set in stone or anything yet, if we do get A, the map assets approved first, and then B, people on board to do this, we're potentially looking at trying to do like a monthly draw for any track owner who's on board with their map assets and helping to line the track, and have a draw each month for that. I proposed an idea, which I'm cool with staking myself with, whatever the percentage of owners that are on board and participating is the amount of UPX I'll give away each month to a random draw. In other words, if we get 75% of owners, well, then I'll give away 75k, and keep that ongoing, not indefinitely, but we'll work something out when we've got it going and have some sort of plan there.
We're gonna make it. We're
be
gonna
minor
incentivize.
There'll be other
Yeah.
prizes as well, so we'll have structural elements
Yeah.
and map assets and stuff like that to give away as well. But hopefully that'll be, and if we can get to 100%, obviously I'll give away 100,000 UPX every month
Mhm.
for as long as it takes. Again, we're not putting a time limit on it at this stage. If we do put a time limit on, as soon as we do, we'll let you know. But I can't see that changing anytime in the next 12 months or so. I expect it's going to take us a few months to even get everybody on board, but we'll start off with the easy people first. People like Scory, that if you own track properties and you're on board, then we'll get the map assets to you once they're approved, and I'll figure out a way to get all that done. Like that, I'll have a shop there eventually where we can sell them, or in LSLAC shop if I haven't got mine going, where we'll sell them for like 1 UPX or something like that, just to get them going.
And this would be really great marketing for you. And then we're looking to also get, the track sanctioned for the Upland Racing League, and if that ends up happening, having this track completely decked out in your race walls
As best we can, anyway.
Yeah, as best as we can. That's only going to promote your skills and your product, and then help with future sales. And it's going to be really difficult for anybody racing to not want to race on this track when it looks as good as it's going to.
If it looks anywhere near as good as I'm hoping it looks, like I'm envisaging a site when you look over Granada Hills, like when you zoom in, the properties first populate, that you'll be able to see the track outline of the entire track.
Yes.
From that point onwards, and then obviously as you zoom in, because that's obviously there's 3 variations of what the track map assets look like, and then you get a poorer version from the further away it is, and as you get closer, that's supposed to improve and look better. So as you zoom in, hopefully that's exactly what happens. The track will look better as you zoom in, but as you zoom in, obviously you won't see as much of it. The whole idea is that you be able to look at the map and just see straight away where the track is without even people have asked for Upland to mark out racetracks better, so when you're looking at a map of the properties and whether you want to buy something, whether you're buying a track property or not. Obviously, if you do this, you won't be able to put your property up for sale with map assets on it, and that's something we'll need to try and work out down the track too. If you do want to sell, maybe you sell back to someone like Elslack, who's the owner of the track, and then he can sell properties, and all this will be done hopefully at a reasonable price. Not there's some properties already out there at the moment, ridiculous markups, and we hope that those people come on board and be more of a team player. And we're not trying to buy them off them for next to nothing, but at the same time, we're trying. This is not about money making or trying to make our pockets rich or anything like that. It's just about working together to try and make this the best track in Upland, at least visually. Right. I think we've got a real shot at doing it. Unfortunately, there's going to be some people that are either just left the game and own properties or something. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I mean, if we can get 90% of track owners on board, that'd be pretty amazing in itself. I think because you were quite vocal about this track, and I think it was fairly unminted when you first started doing it. I think a lot of your followers and supporters have bought into the track, myself included. I've got, and Scory says I've got 8. I've probably got about the same. Mm-hmm. Now, one thing might be the case, so these map assets, when they do come out, are relatively large in terms of normal fencing. So if you've built a property right at the front of your property, built a structure right at the front of your property, say that right, it may mean needing to tear it down and rebuild it. If that is the case, I will help anyone that has to do that for this map asset or the track. I will help them rebuild the new structure by matching whatever they stake, so up to 50%, because obviously you can't go above that, to rebuild anything to suit. So 2 or 3 on the track, yes.
And so, I will help as well in any way I can.
Well, I've got the Spark, so I'm more than happy to put the Spark up so obviously I've got a bit more Spark than most. So I'm more than happy to try and get on board there. So I'm hoping that we create enough desire for this track. So if you haven't already got some on the track or you want to get some more, like I said, there are some for sale. Unfortunately, some of them ridiculously overpriced. Hopefully those people can either get on board or organise some sort of sale or swap at a reasonable price. And I'm not saying what I think is reasonable. That's for other people to work out later on.
Right.
But it would be good if we did get the track as 100% ownership, not by you or me or by anyone in particular. I'd be happy if there's 100. Let's say there's 100 properties, which I think there's more.
I believe there's 199 if I could find the fucking spreadsheet.
So 199. I'd be more than happy with that being 199 different people owning. Obviously, it can't be because you've got to own 4 properties yourself to even apply for the track. But I wouldn't have an issue with it being 199 different people owning the track, just as long as we all work together to make this track the best track in Upland. And I think that's possible. I have been talking and working with other people in relation to this as well, but I honestly think this is the best opportunity in Upland to do this that I'm aware of anyway.
Right.
So there might be other tracks out there with some really good ownership and cooperation between all the different players to do it as well, and I'll definitely be open to talk to them. But this one particularly, I'm looking at doing just off my own back, free of charge. In fact, costing me money because I'll give away the Apex and other prizes along the way. So yeah, if you don't own it yet, go get some. If you do own some, go get more. The more cooperation we have of owners, the better it'll be, hopefully, in the long run for all of us. So, and to achieve LSELEC's goal of getting this map this track into the Upland Racing League's roster, which would be, and if it got there, that would be a bit of a the police cars on the track. Exactly right. I've got 12 of them to go, ready to go. They have increased the number of races per track, which people have been asking for a while. 12 little races.
They might soon. Who knows? You never know. They keep doing. I'm gonna find my image of it here. They keep doing racing updates all the time. So, not all the time, but pretty often enough.
Yeah. So I've never been into the racing myself. I've had enough things. I was obviously being a former treasure hunter, so most of my spare time was that. Now it's all UGC. So I'm still not really interested in racing myself. I watch a bit of it when it's on the streams. I don't go out of my way to watch the URL stuff, although to catch the updates and stuff when they get on some of the other streams. But yeah, I'm more than happy, and I quite enjoy watching. And I've participated in a few races, like when the Ninjas do a few races, but they usually stream at the wrong time for me, and vice versa, given that it's now past midnight for them, or very, very close to it. So I've jumped on a few, but racing's not really my thing. But each of their own. We can't all do everything. But again, I'd like to take my skills and what I'm interested in, which is UGC side of things, and make racing better, or hopefully make it better, in my opinion. So we'll see how it goes. This would be good to have the Volga Speedway as the test subject, so to speak. And then if maybe my payday comes if it does take off and other tracks go, look, we want to do the same thing, and then maybe I start selling map assets to them. Hopefully that might be the case, but at this stage, it's all about just trying to get this track. That's where the focus is. Get this track looking as best we can. So we'll see the stuff submitted with updates. We're just gonna wait.
Let me present this real quick. Where the fuck is it? Okay. Here is the Volga Speedway. Hopefully that's easy enough.
Block out all the names. That's any problem. If you did like a yellow or something where you could read the names underneath it.
Yeah.
So see what
I did block out.
How long is the track? It's quite a long track, isn't it?
It's 2.01 miles.
So it's just the maximum is 2.5, correct?
Yes.
So you're not short of the maximum. So, because even a small 1 mile racetrack is long for a kart, so probably not a kart track.
I mean, I've done plenty of kart races on there. It takes about 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's the problem. 8 minutes per lap or for the whole race?
For the whole race. Like 2 minutes a lap. 2.5 minutes a lap.
So,
yeah, I can. Here, I'll just share Upland.
So maybe you can put in the links to James's Discord for the Volga Discord page, where you can start putting some information in as we start getting. So we're only starting to bring this up because we've been working on it for a while, but hopefully in the next month or so we'll start being able to roll stuff out, assuming it gets approved.
Right.
Because no guarantee of that as soon as it gets approved, but just to be able to look at that visually and just see an outline of a track, exactly where it goes from that sort of view. Zoom out as much as you can without the buildings going away. Yep. Well, if you just, your Block Explorer's not there, is it?
No. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, so from that sort of view, to be able to clearly see the outline of a track as you move around, I think it would look absolutely amazing. Yeah, we can't cover up the streets, obviously. You can't block off a street like they would in a real world street race type situation, but you know.
Right. So I mean, I'll go over just like the track itself real quick. Like it starts here on Meadowlark, it goes down to Goya, and then goes up this Winthrop to Van Gogh Street over here. Back
Who
down
owns
to
that big
Goya. What's up?
Who owns that really big one? That's going to be a lot of map assets to build.
Yeah. Spy Cam Drew. Spy CMDR 007.
Spice Doctor or something like that. Spicy.
I don't know. I really wanted to buy this property and I was saving up for it, and then they bought it. Actually, I think it sold between then, but anyway. So you go down Van Gogh here, and then you go right down this alleyway, which
Ben's giving you a tip. Transparent race map under the names of Big Huge Edition. That's basically what I was saying, so you can read.
Yeah.
So you can follow it a little bit easier.
Yeah, in due time. Maybe I'll work on that here sometime soon. But
although it's the main in game as well, so you can follow the track. I mean, people have been, from what I've seen, people have been asking for that for ages. To have some sort of the racetrack marked out on here on the map. Now I think about it, I'm sure that's what he means.
Yeah. Then you go down Lizette here, Lisette, and then to Gillette, all the way down past Resale Haven Racing Legits.
Gee, that's a nice big building in the middle there. I wonder who owns
Yeah,
that.
I don't know, some dickhole. And then you go down Westbury Drive for just a little ways until you hit Byron Street, and then you go up Byron all the way back to Gillette. Take a left until you hit Trosa Street. Take a right, and then take a right on Tennyson Place until you make your way back to the finish line or starting line of Meadowlark Avenue. I know it's you. I just didn't want to give you the satisfaction of saying your name on the stream. But since you put it out there, Scory23 owns Resale Haven. You know what? Let's do some shameless
which is that one?
here. Check this out.
Which one's that?
Oh shit, hold on. It's down here. I mean, if you look at it,
I mean, obviously, Scory23 pops up in everyone's stream all over the place. I've known the name for quite some time, but I've never known his in-game name.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, no, that is it. Racehaven legit. Okay, I see what you. I've got you now.
What a glorious picture that is, too. Man, I wonder who did that. It just looks amazing, if you ask me. Anyway, you can buy all kinds of racing shit. In fact, there's a couple different places that Scory23 has that just has the most amazing artwork, if I do say so myself.
I wonder what's going on here.
No idea. Anyway, yeah, so that's the old racetrack, the old Vulgar Speedway, and kind of our. Don't sass me, Scory. You're probably right. I can't keep track of it. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, yeah, we got some big plans for Vulgar Speedway, and hopefully lots of people want to get involved because we can do some profit sharing and make this a real community track and not just a LSLAC track. This will be the people's Vulgar Speedway.
Yeah, profit sharing. I mean, what profit? Again, this is all above my pay grade. I'd like to think whatever profit, if the track made profit, we could put back into the track to try and secure ownerships. And again, I'd be over the moon with 190 people owning different properties on the track, but only if they're sort of on board and cooperative with what we're trying to achieve. If they're not really playing the game and not interested, like not that I don't want them to be part of Upland in general, but I'd like to for them to fairly compensated, whatever, to give those properties over to people that are interested or do want to be part of it.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
So,
and I don't know how. I do know that I will get some sort of revenue from owning a speedway. I don't know what that looks like. It hasn't happened yet. I have no idea how much
Well, you
that
get a
is.
cut of, if people use it, I think you get a cut of the fee. So I assume it depends on how much it's used and
Right.
all that sort of stuff. So if we can make this the best track in Upland and people want to come and race on it because it's a cool looking track, maybe that will help you. And then if you do start getting some decent profits, maybe you can put that back into making it even better somehow.
Yeah, and that's why I want to get on with the URL, because then we'll have people practicing there often, and them having their sanctioned races there, and yada yada yada, and it will only help the people that want to be part of the ownership group.
Well,
for future profit sharing.
It's not just putting the fences along. I mean, to make the track look awesome, obviously we want to line it with properties and maybe even have structural ornaments on these properties.
Yeah.
Whether there's any racing style structural ornaments out there, I haven't ever crossed that mind myself, but whether anyone else has done it, or just in general, just have all sorts of different structural ornaments to make it visually spectacular. I mean, we know when we race that a built up track looks more spectacular when built up. So it'd definitely be a goal. So maybe the profits are put back into building and helping spark up builds on the track or something like that. So
yeah,
there's all sorts of different options, and certainly
even taking those profits and buying map assets and giving it to people to put on their properties or whatever.
Nothing stopping people from putting anything behind the fences to if you build your property sort of further back, give yourself a bit of room along the fence line. Yeah, there's nothing to stop you from putting all sorts of stuff behind the fence line. So.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome once we get there. And
all of this will also help Granada Hills and its in general to just to move up that leaderboard and ranking switch. I think you're doing all right, aren't you? You're not smashing it.
We're doing okay. In LA, I think we're somewhere like 20 something. I haven't looked recently.
Are you beating the ninjas yet?
Maybe.
Because you're on the sort of level playing field. You both got huge areas with lots of properties. So it's not like one of you's had the massive advantage of the other. So it'd be good to see. Not that I'm biased towards you against them or vice versa. I own properties in both. I did speak to them about doing this with them as well, but they've decided to go a different route, which is fine. I'm certainly not dirty. I mean, I've got plenty on my plate to do anyway. So in a way, it was kind of a relief, because I was like, maybe I was trying to chew off more than I can, bite off more than I can chew. Spit that out. But at the same time, I would have loved being part of anything they do, because those two guys are amazing, and I would have loved to have been part of what they do. But
oh yeah, 100%. I love just all the things that they do. They're really killing it over there. Here's the neighborhood rankings. We'll see where we're at here.
So I've got two pushing for my support at the moment. One being Cosme Velo or something, which I think is number 9 overall. Yep. So I've been working with them, and they've given me some relatively good price properties to set up there. And then I've also been who was it? Someone gave me a property. I feel really bad now for not remembering who it was. At Evergreen. So I built a structure on that, and I've got my home address there at the moment. Just trying to help out.
One above Hyde Park.
You're betting Hyde Park? Oh, I'd be rubbing that into the ninjas.
Just barely edging them out. We're 18
this one,
or 19.
Well, if we can get this going, this will absolutely smash.
Yeah, fuck you, Hyde Park ninjas.
Let's start a roll. Who's going to get collection first?
Granada Hills or Hyde Park? You can't hang with Granada Hills. You and your ninjing shit and fucking fun day Sundays. Bring it.
And just having a bit of fun and enjoying yourself and just being relaxed and giving away a load of heaps.
Yeah, just you and your fucking lighthearted spirit and your wholesome content. Fuck that shit. We're beating your ass. Granada Hills for the win.
And your fair but what's the accurate, fair but stern views and opinions on certain things.
That's right. Yeah.
Not to mention, I'd like to know how much they give away compared to Ben. When there's two of them and Ben's by himself, but he has a much bigger account. I think those two. I don't think anyone comes close to those two in their giveaways. I mean, I know DTech does a lot of giveaways with people helping out with raffles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're probably a little more expensive. What, to mint, you mean? I don't even look at the prices anymore. I'm just like, yeah, I'll mint. I'll be in LA for some reason. I'll just buy one more in each product. I don't go stupid. I don't mint a whole bunch. But I think last time I was here, I bought another couple in each. Because I'm not crazily for these node type things, but I still like to try and support them and be involved. But I can't be everywhere. That's the problem. I'm starting to get, now the more I get involved with nodes, the harder it is to pick one and sort of stick with it. Like, there's two now I'm involved in, both well inside the top 10, trying to push for that number one spot. I feel like if I support one, I'm doing the dirt in the other one. I'm like, I don't want to do that at all. Talking of giveaways, yes.
Yeah, so I have some more shit to give away.
Would that be some stuff from Ace 696 that we forgot to give away last week?
We got Ace 696, and Scory has something he donated to give away as well. So,
well, how about you give something away now, just so you can say you haven't forgotten everything this week?
I like your style. Okay. Ah, god dang it! How do I do this? I want to do the fucking thing with the hashtagging. Okay.
I don't get behind those stats, but yeah, I wonder how many properties were in each to begin with. So I'm guessing they're both up there with numbers, making it hard to be a collection suburb because you need so many more people. And then I wonder how much that is just James, because he owns 4 million properties.
He owns like fucking 400 or something.
That's just crazy.
What is this? What does Ben use for his hashtag thing?
68. Ben 68.
No. Like what software app or website does he use?
I don't know. Ask Ben. He's in chat. He's the one that I think put him on.
Hashtag hunks. It should be fucking hashtag reach around.
Why don't you just put anyone that's typed anything in the chat in the last...
Anybody that's been involved? So everybody on... All right, well, let's...
Oh, well, that's not that many names. You got the band, Jimmy, Scory. Well, we ignore you and I, but obviously Ben's in there. Wolf Warner, Trees, D. Albury Carr, Paxo. Oh, there's more names than I thought. Look at that. All you got to do is just chat and you can win something. Don't even have to hashtag.
Okay, fine. Let's do it. I'll go to the
integration to StreamYard. So you'll have to tell him what that is. Like you need, and then probably tell him how to do it and step-by-step instructions on how to install it, and then a contact person when he fucks it up, because he will.
That's not nice at all. What
I was waiting for you to give me the dirty when I said to Ben to fucking re-roll when you won last week, and then I heard you on the show going, I wasn't dirty at all. I'm like, I knew you wouldn't be, but I was like,
no.
But then the bandit goes and wins it anyway, and I'm like, well, that didn't really change much then, did it?
You should have been like, no, fuck LeBan, he doesn't get shit either.
No, well, unlike LeBan, I know that you've already got a bronze one, so I'm like, and you're obviously part of the giveaway, and you're given one already, so and you've been given a good one. So I was like, you and I, yep. Let's just stay away from these. Let other people win them.
Yeah.
I don't know about the bandit and how many he owns, but just Google it. That's a step too far, LeBan.
Hashtag roadkill.
Seems like an age ago.
What? Let's see. You know what? It's got to be somebody that's on right now. But no, we will do a hashtag thing. And I'll just figure it out. Fucking the hashtag Swarley sucks.
What? Well, I like the roadkill one. That was a good one.
That was a good one. All right, hashtag Swarley sucks, and then you got like 2 minutes, and then I'll write everybody's name on here, and then I'll give away this.
How much money? How much Alpex did Ben send you?
We're not going to talk about that. That's not important how much he sent me.
No, he asked. Like, did I send you 5 or 10?
Oh, that's a real question. Oh, yeah. I thought you were referring to him
he
bribing
says-
me with Swirly Sucks. It was 10.
So he's okay. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing he
we're
owned
good.
you for the prizes last week and just wasn't sure if he paid you or not.
Yeah, I was like, why? How the hell did I win anything? And then I watched the show and I was like, oh, that's nice. What I love about Ben is
Right.
that I give
So-
you and him so much shit for being these Apple
Laban. So sorry to interrupt. So Laban, if you've already owned one and you got one now, so I'm assuming they're both white ones. So you either buy a third white one or win another one in the coming weeks, and then you can upgrade that to be bronze and have the next level. Which I think the bronze is probably the level you want to be at a minimum, from
Yeah,
what
I
I
think so.
understand of it. So if you've got two, yeah, either try and win the third one or get it, buy a third one. And then I don't know how the upgrade goes, whether you've got to contact Jay Sawyer yourself or how that works. Maybe. Did he say to you how the upgrade works?
Say again, how the upgrade? No, he did not.
So you might have to contact him directly and just say, oh, I've got 3, I want to upgrade to a bronze. I think that it'll be worth doing if you've got 2, even if you have to buy the third one.
Levan's been disqualified.
Why? So no, he automatically wins. Woohoo! I just saw. In fact, I am going.
What?
I can stay there for the rest of the stream.
I bet it can.
Or
Holy
level up.
what the fuck? No, it's Swarly Sucks. Not win shit unless you're right. Swarly Sucks.
There you go. Structural ornament for you and a structural ornament for you.
He's out here bribing people.
Yeah, I've got some to give away now. People aren't buying them, so I might as well just give them away. Although the band bought one, thank you, mate. That was nice. That was my first structural ornament sale in over a week. Except for Ben bought one the other day, so that was nice.
Oh, I just started writing Swarly Sucks in here instead of someone's actual name. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to look and see which one it is. Let me find it real quick. Assets. I believe it's a picnic table. Map assets.
Well, how many you got to give away? Maybe give more than one away now.
I got one picnic table right now.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm going to give away right now, and then I have the Ace.
So that one I want to win myself, but I'm in Queens at the moment. I should go pick some up.
The Ace
Set up.
one. So you could,
I'm pretty sure his showroom was in Queens.
what does it say here? Total
Maybe.
minted 46.
Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do that when you finish doing the giveaway. I'll work out where it is. Oh no, it's totem feeding time. Fuck.
Sucker. All right, yeah. So we got a picnic table. Scored. Is this the one you gave me? I'm trying to remember. Let me look here. Because I am such a fucking airhead. I can hardly remember my ass from a hole in the ground.
All right, I'm listening to you, but I can't see anything. I'm feeding totems. I showed it on air last week. I won't do it again this week because it's putting people off wanting to be involved in totems.
Yeah, stop talking shit about Upland so bad. People are gonna fucking delete their account.
I'm not talking bad about Upland. I'm just showing how painful this totem stuff is, especially when you're going to do it every 8 hours. The missus is like, how are you going to do it when we go away for a few days? Well, I'll figure out a way. It'll be painful, but, it'll be...
Yeah, it'll be
though.
fine. Where the fuck did I get this? I can't find it. A week ago, I got this like less than a week ago. This is invigorating content right here as I'm trying to figure out what day I got this damn thing. Gravestone.
Well,
Gravestone.
it's not about when you got it. It's about when it was minted. I think that's got more to do with where it shows up on the list.
Maybe.
Because I've got stuff that I've bought from other people, and it shows up much higher on the list than stuff that I've minted myself. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of randomness to it too. I don't know how that list works. It'd be nice if you could just sort it one way or the other, or search it even.
No.
We don't want to open old wounds, do we?
Oh, here it is. Yeah, it was Scory. Scory, yes, Mint 40, the picnic table from Scory 23. I just wanted to double check to make sure I was accurate in what I was saying, and that was, I got it a day ago. Man, I thought this was several days ago. I must be drunk. Off nothing. Okay. Anybody else say Swarley sucks in the chat before I give this thing away? Nobody else wants to say it? Okay. All right. Oh, there it is. There's Wolf. Okay. Thank you. Swarley sucks. Yeah, he does. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna randomize this thing. We're gonna shuffle it up a bunch of times, and then we'll spin it for the picnic table. For the picnic table. Swarley for the win.
Yeah.
No.
he's not in the draw. He didn't put the right thing in. He's out.
Is it gonna be? Could it be the last one in, or is it Jimmy, or is it Wolf? It's Wolf Warner. Comes in at the very end at the what do they call it? The witching hour, or
It's amazing how often that happens, because Ben says all the time that he puts someone in the last moment for that. You probably misses that off, but we'll put you in, and then they go and win, and he's like, he feels bad.
yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is. It couldn't have went to a better person.
Oh, I'm not teaching that for a second, but it's amazing how often that last person, the last ditch effort to get in, and they win.
Hey, they did it. They did it. All right, Wolf. Just shoot me a burner or something for this picnic table. And
We should start putting my name on the roll. Not that I'm eligible to win, but just start doing the ninja thing where see if I come last, and then everyone wins a prize if I come last or something.
I thought about that. Yeah, you have this thing where like you can't seem to win if your life depended on it.
I've never ever. I've won stuff on Ben's show, obviously, but outside of that, I've never ever won anything on the UpX podcast ever. Never ever. Even when they gave away like 1,000 prizes one day, other people winning 5, 6 prizes, and I didn't win a single thing all day.
I won like 2 things off that one.
Yeah, I just can't win. I seriously can't win.
So what you're saying is you're a loser.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's too bad.
And I'm cool with that. To be honest, I don't even like with Ben stuff.
Well, you're a winner in my book, Swarley.
I don't enter myself anyway. I'd rather see other people win.
Look, you win shit off Ben's show all the time, and you're
Not
like,
anymore.
no, don't give it. And then Ben forces you to take it.
Not anymore. But when I first started, yeah, but not so much now. I don't even put my name up anymore. I'd rather see other people win. Sorry, I'm doing feeding now. So just give me 2 minutes and I'll be back on board. But
same on it.
What else is there to talk about? Obviously, the Spark Drop's happening today. You can talk about that while I do this.
Yeah. So there was the airdrop. The second airdrop was supposed to hit on Friday, and then they postponed it until the 27th, which is tomorrow. For me, it's today for you.
So you've got an email already telling you that you won or something? Or how
Yeah, I got an email this afternoon saying that something about congratulations. I thought at first it was one of my map assets getting approved or something, and I read it and I was like, oh, this is the airdrop. And they told me that I won or earned or whatever the fuck it is. Upland rewards. Congratulations on reaching the next level in the social airdrop chapter 2. I reached level 3, and they're excited to announce that I have been awarded 333 Sparklet tokens. And
That's not too.
it's better than it did last time. And it will be dropped in the next 48 hours. And I got to collect it before the 3rd at 9 a.m. So, and then in Upland, I think it was Lizette said that same thing. The emails have been sent out to most people.
I was like most people. I didn't get an email, so that means I'm getting nothing.
Well, you got to level 1, right?
Yeah, I got to level
You'll
1. So
get
was it,
something.
I get what 111.
Heck, what level did you get to? If you got 5,333.
Fucking hell, that's a decent effort.
Fucking hey, it is. Score no email, huh? I don't know. Maybe they're just going down the list. Well, no, because if Swirly, I was thinking maybe they just go level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, whatever, how many levels there were.
Maybe
But you would have got one then.
No, maybe they started from the top going down. I had thought that myself.
Yeah.
But if other people on level 1, because I'm definitely only level 1, I put no effort in whatsoever. So I'm top 30 that I don't get much. I literally
You
put
put in
no
some
effort.
effort. I saw it.
I did for 1. I think that's what got me over to level 1.
That's all it took for me. Once you told me it was like less than a week out from when the damn thing ended, I got all the way to level 3.
No,
But I didn't really give it much effort either.
I just after all the sparklers, I obviously care more about the gamified earnings one, because that's with a starting stack of 60 spark or 60,000. I'm more interested in what that's going to pay out than
Yeah, me too.
Campaigns.
I'll look at that since you're jerking off your totems over there.
nearly finished. I'm on to my last 3.
Trying to milk them for all they're worth.
Oh, I'm still over 2,000 proton in the negative at the minute, so I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what the problem is.
You're
but they're
you're in the negative 2,000 pro.
Oh fuck! I just screwed up. I think.
Oh, that's great. Let's see here. What do we got? So, we looked at neighborhood ratings. What is this? Medium. I don't care about that. Oh, I do want to look at some Sizzle season gamified earnings. Let's look at this real quick. Let me share while you're doing that.
Yeah, I just double checking what I think I just screwed up though.
Okay, let me refresh this. It wasn't up to date the last time I checked it on my phone, so we'll see what it says here. Because I should have, like nobody's got the 25 days, but clearly it's the 26th, should have 25 days.
They don't update the leaderboards over the weekend, so.
Scory, you have a great evening. Sleep well. Dream about all the good dreams.
Yep, I screwed up one of the totems because I was too busy talking and not concentrating.
LeBandit, come join us. Come join us on the stream right now. Anybody actually could join us. Here's the link. Oh, thanks, Wolf. I'll check it here in a little bit. Let's see here. So, no referral bonus for me. No login for 25 days because it hates me. Let's see here. Track here, yes. Airdrop, yes. Bridge. Sizzle ornament. I don't know why that one's not showing up because I have had it there from before day 1.
Again, because the 21 days I think came up over the weekend or just about the weekend, so give it another day.
It's fucking Monday, man. It's Monday. The least they could do is update the damn leaderboard on a Monday.
Gotta get coffee first. It's Tuesday if you ask me. In fact, it's Tuesday afternoon if you ask me.
Well, in America where it counts, it's fucking Monday.
Oh, I'd just say there's more people not in America than there are. I'll just say.
No, hey, there's the bandit right there.
Hey.
There he is.
Hey, I'll be with you in a sec.
The third leg to our tripod here. LeBan, how are you doing, my friend?
Going good. It's 8 a.m.
It's 8 a.m.
Too early.
and it's Tuesday. Yep.
and it's Tuesday. Fuck, it's still Monday for me for another hour.
For another hour.
For another hour. What did my phone ding for? Oh, that's Wolf probably. Yeah. So all the gamified earning stuff is the same as it was the other day. The only one I won't get is this refer bonus unless I magically make something happen, which I don't anticipate. Let's look up Swarley. Let's see how he's doing. I'm sure he's exactly the same as me.
Probably.
Did that
Yep.
the spark drop that just happened, was that purely for the Twitter thing, or was it tied to this gamified earnings as well?
No, that's
just
just the airdrop season 2 thing for Twitter.
Okay, so there's going to be another drop tied to this gamified earnings.
When that
Yeah.
happens, no, it's a snapshot for this is on the 30th, so I would say only 3 days away, 4 days
Yeah.
away, depending on who you are. And then when we actually get the spark from it, your guess is as good as mine. So in other words, you need to have as many of these challenges done by the 30th as possible. So no doubt they will update the leaderboard right before they do their snapshot.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we would hope.
You would hope, and then have
Yeah.
it all. So what are you up to 12? So what are you missing? Oh, sizzle element. So you've had that from day one. So I think it's that Olaban, yeah. I assume.
Yeah.
I think
Same.
same. If you bring up the whole list, so if you go back just to bring up everybody, does everyone have that still missing?
Yeah. When I looked at
that's
earlier,
the 25
Yes.
days.
So that'll
Yeah.
get updated. Certainly
Yeah.
not stress about that.
nobody has more than 12. Oh, that's a lie. Somebody has 13.
Yeah,
Where-
probably for the referral.
Oh, this is probably a refer bonus. Yeah, right here.
So
Everything else is not updated.
So the login one and that one will get updated. So I'll be up to 14. So I mean that's not
Yeah.
horrible. And I'll get the
What do you
extra
mean it's
points.
not horrible. It's one away from as good as you can get.
It's pretty good, man.
I
That's
know,
pretty
but
fucking
considering
good. It's not
considering-
horrible. It's not perfect, but
I know, I need to make the most of it. I was up there with some of the most earned spark in the game, so I needed to try and get the best I could for it.
Well, if you cared about that, you would have tried harder in the Twitter airdrop
No.
season 2.
I wasn't going to win 41 spark like some other person.
You don't
did,
know
so I was
that.
like, yeah, I
You
think
don't
that I
know
have a
that. You
million
didn't even
followers.
try.
I didn't. You're right.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
I didn't try, and then I did for one tweet only, and I caught the attention of Danny Brown and went, yeah, let's back away quietly into this bush, a la Homer Simpson.
Wolf, where are you at here? Let's see here. Well,
I'm going for 15.2. 50, what, the 15.2? 15.1. Not that it matters any.
let's see here. Wolf, you're missing a couple. You got to get a couple still. You haven't done your track hero yet, man? Come on.
It's 100 upics a race. Easy.
LeVan will do it with you.
I hate it. Fuck it.
How many times did we end up doing it?
Like 6 times or something.
Just to make sure that I got ticked over.
I thought you were going to have a domestic there for a minute with as pissed off as you were getting. Just press the fucking button.
Nah.
It was pretty funny. I was laughing my ass off. Let's see here. Wolf, you need to complete 5 structures. You need a refer bonus. You'll get your login for 25 days here soon. Do you have a sizzle ornament on? That's all you need is just a sizzle or a track hero or,
Yeah.
or
I hope the answer to that is yes, because if not, it's too late.
well, yeah. If you don't have a sizzle ornament on there now,
I feel like it might even be too late for the end of the season too, if you need 21 days.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Obviously,
All right, you're good then.
Yeah.
LeBan, what are you drinking over there?
Coffee. It's 8 a.m. It's coffee time.
8 p.m.'s coffee time for me. I'll take it any time of the day or night.
I mean, I'm drinking tea at 11 at night, so I don't
not
give a
much.
shit.
Yeah, it's not that much caffeine in tea.
What? You're drinking the wrong tea, my friend.
Oh, one
I
day
think
you'll have
Wrong brew.
to educate me.
Well, I'll give you a course on drinking tea, the way the Americans do it.
I'm getting married to a person from the.
But she's wrong.
She doesn't drink it herself. She hates it.
What is-
She's very much on the side of Ted Lasso when it comes to tea.
Oh, the dirt water, or whatever. What does he call it?
Dirty water, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I love Ted Lasso. That guy can do no wrong.
And she doesn't stop watching it. She's rewatched it like 20 times in the last year. And I'm not I'm not exaggerating there.
I've been trying to get my wife to watch it. She doesn't like soccer at all.
You don't have to like soccer.
I know that's what I told her, and I think she's actually going to watch it because she caught me
love it.
watching some episodes, and she was laughing her ass off.
Once you the character, that's just so well done, and like to know that Rory, is it Rory, the one that retires,
Roy,
to know that he co-wrote it with Ted Lasso, whatever his real name is, and he wasn't meant to be in the show, and they could trying to cast someone and couldn't, and he goes, "Oh fuck it, I'll just play it myself."
and he did
And he
such
was
a great job.
Brilliant. He was
Yeah.
amazing. I was like, "What do you mean you were trying to find someone to do that role? Like, you should have just been written yourself in it from the get-go." Because he was.
Oh, he was so good in it. Yeah.
He's my favorite character by a long shot. I mean, Ted Lasso is cool, and Coach Beard is amazing, and they're all good.
Oh, I think Danny's my favorite.
Or the oops, isn't it? I love that little bit with the TV.
Yeah.
Oops, isn't it? And you haven't watched it, LeBang, go watch it. It's fucking top shit.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's good.
You
Too
know,
bad
I was driving home today. Actually, I was driving to work today, and I listened to a lot of the Joe Rogan podcast because he just speaks to me at times. Anyway, and he was talking about the Kill Tony show on YouTube. If you've never heard of it, it's fucking hilarious. I damn near got in a wreck today because I was laughing so fucking hard. I almost pissed my pants. Oh my god! I'm gonna send you guys a link to this video that I watched today. And I won't do it on here because there's some real controversial shit. But I think you guys would enjoy it. Based on the things you guys laugh about that I say in our chat, I think you'll have a really nice time listening to this.
Looking
shit.
forward to it.
LPL not good? What is that? What is this? Explain.
LPL not good. Laughs per. Nothing. No, I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm real confused. LPL.
I'll laugh. Not good.
Oh, lol. Laughing out loud.
That makes way more sense.
Yes, it does. Yeah, fucking get it. If you get a chance to watch Kill Tony, I swear to God, you'll enjoy it. Or whatever you believe in.
Is that another TV show, is it?
No, it's a YouTube show.
Okay.
It's like a stand-up comedy thing. It's just really fucking funny. Oh yeah, not good. I almost wrecked, but it would have been worth it because it was really funny. I'll take a good crash over a laugh any day.
Oh, that's a. Maybe not.
You don't know. You don't live my life.
Yeah, what else was happening in Upland World in the last week? So we talked about our track. We've got We're waiting on the Sparklet drops, both the TGE one and not. But not much. Has much else happened? Oh, we had the Terraformer. Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah,
Well,
you
did
have
you buy one?
the neighborhood from D-Tech.
Oh, the release. Yeah. I'm super frustrated. They made that such a minute number of properties. If anyone saw Mark Ferguson's video That's exactly how it went for me. I tried to mint 2 properties, got timed out, and even though it said minting, I didn't even get the one that I was minting. So look, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. I'm not filthy, but it's annoying.
Did you get any?
No, and I refuse to pay the stupid markups that they're doing.
LeBandit, did you get any?
No, I didn't participate.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Yeah. So I was watching the markups, and they're sort of hovered around the 270 to 300% range, and I'm just like, and Ben, I think, sweeping the floor. I think he's bought about half a dozen or a dozen, or somewhere in between. Which
Yeah,
is,
he's
I can
got
understand. I mean, he's obviously good mates with DTech and big fan of it. And again, I would, and he even posted a question in UGC if he could sell even the ones that weren't released, because he made like 8 buildings and only 4 of them are putting in this neighborhood. So he asked, like, can he make the other ones into blueprints? And I'm fucking first in line if they are, so I can build them. I would knock down showrooms that I've got to build those showrooms that he's built in its place in other cities. Another neighborhood. But that's always been there. There was 3 initially. I don't know, I'll check the sales, but there's been one in Miami from day one. No, that Wynwood Industrial Estate's always been.
That's always been there?
Yeah, there's been 3 of them. Initially, there was 3, obviously, with Las Vegas having one, and then the one that BitGet bought. We'll call it bought. So there were 3 initially. So no doubt they'll put some more there soon. I'm guessing, but that Miami one was always there.
Okay.
So yeah. So I mean, I've been quite vocal. I think DTech did not get his just desserts with, like, he's done some amazing work. They look absolutely sensational. I think if they sold this into a neighborhood that had 3,000 to 6,000 properties, it still probably would have sold out. Maybe not in 3 minutes, like it, or 2 minutes, or whatever it was. But I think the vast majority of people would get on board. There wouldn't be stupid markups just to get involved in it. Like, everyone could just about get involved in it at a reasonable price, because there wouldn't be 300% markup. And we could end up having this huge area of just built up properties or all details. And I think it would look amazing to see that it's only 600 and not all of his properties are in there. I'm super disappointed for him in that sense. Whether he is or not for himself, I don't know. I haven't had a clue. Don't speak to him. I'm not friends with him. Not because I don't want to be, but I assume that he's too super popular to talk to me.
Oh, please, don't do yourself short.
But I looked at the work he's done, and it's there's a reason why he's at the top of the tree in Upland in creations, and I'm super disappointed that I'm not getting involved in it. Hopefully, at some point down the track, I will get the opportunity. But yeah, I just refuse to pay stupid market. Like, if it got under 200%, I'd start to think about it. But at 300%, to me, it's all FOMO, and that I just try to avoid getting dragged into the FOMO stuff as much as I can, because I think in the long run, it's not good for your gameplay or your account to just keep FOMOing into stuff all over the place.
Swarmy, are you one of those guys that sacrifices fun for what's the word I'm looking for? Like practicality?
No, I balance them. Now, to say that I won't pay over 200% for something is not entirely true, because just last week I bought a property in the Cosmeville node. People were trying to organise some player that doesn't play anymore had it up for sale at a bit over 300%. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just help the node out. I'll buy it and put a showroom on it and make everybody happy. So where there's a place for it, I will do it. But I'm not just lining someone else's pockets with my UpX just because they see an opportunity to cash in on FOMO. That's what it comes down to. Now, that I'll keep an eye on it. If it comes down at a reasonable price in the future, happy days. But there's, other than owning one of DTech's awesome buildings, which that's the bit that hurts me a little bit, is that I'm not going to own one of his buildings. But
I want one of those buildings are sick.
I can still look at them all, and I'd knock down every showroom I've got and rebuild his in its place across Upland in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not at once. I'd do one at a time or something. But I'd buy, if I could buy them in blueprints and do that, I'd do that 100%. And I hope that that's where our plan is going with this, is that they do turn them into blueprints, and we can, whilst we've got one neighborhood that can only have these buildings in it, I hope that these buildings can then appear elsewhere across our land. And then DTech then obviously gets a benefit by being able to sell these blueprints. And that, to me, I sold. Yeah, again, I've told you, I'm not buying any in USD anymore, Ben. Your Midtown was the last one, and even then I was a bit reluctant, and I was like, oh, fuck it. No, I'm done with USD. It's, for me, hopefully, it's all the other way now. Anyway, I'm about to head over to Ace's little showroom. Do you want me to?
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
buy.
And then we'll give some shit away.
So afterwards, all right. So I'll present, share screen. I will share this one.
How
So
many? I
you
gotta
should
look
be
to see how many I have to give away. I have
So
a
I'm at
handful of them.
Ace's showroom in Queens. So if anyone wants to check out where it is, so yeah, there's the address, 81 to 15, however that number works. That's a weird ass number. 268 Street, Queens. What neighborhood's that in? That looks like it's over. Oh, it's over the back of Bella Row. Sorry. That's in Flora. Yeah, Floral. Used to know. This used to be my old stomping ground. So decent sized property anyway. All right, so let's see what he's got for sale in here. So I was going to buy some more of those hot dog stands and stuff.
Yeah, those things are really cool. We got one. I'm gonna give one of them away.
I'm a sucker. If I see anything for Mint 129, I just buy it and then I usually don't. Anything I got 129, I don't really care about Mint numbers, but if I see 129, I usually just buy it, and then I don't sell it. Anything that's 129.
What about just 29?
Not as much, but yeah, because I was born on the 29th. That's where the 129 comes in, January 29.
Right.
But given that my name's 129, I don't know why I made it 129, not 29. I don't know. So,
Laban, tell me about your name. Why did you choose the name I can't pronounce correctly?
oh, see, there you go. Talk about
I actually don't remember. I think it was.
if that was Upix instead, I'd probably buy it.
Actually, I don't remember. It just has been with me for several years. It's a candy in Norway.
It's a candy?
It's a candy.
Hold on, push it closer. I can't see.
You put it in front of your body or something. Yeah, the camera's blurring it out.
Oh, what a fucking candy. How do you say that?
In Norwegian, you say Laban. Laban.
Laban.
Laban. Okay. What kind of candy is that?
Sweet sugar. It's
Like a gummy
jelly.
candy? Like a sour candy? Jelly
no,
candy?
it's not sour now.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get some of that.
Yeah, I can send you one.
All right.
Actually, I don't want to put it there anymore. I want to put it somewhere else.
I just want to get some of that sweet, sweet Laban in my mouth.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
179.
And that's not even dirty. That's just like it's like a double entendre.
I had check this out for a This is Upland at its best. See, this is my property in Rio de Janeiro. So the white bit is where the actual property of the structure is. So it's a townhouse. It's a large townhouse. So this white is where the actual townhouse is. But because it's got the structural ornament over the top, it's obviously malfunctioned. So when I place something, I've got to navigate. I can turn the structural ornament off, so I just undecorate the property, and then it will just look normal. But it just doesn't like the fact the structural ornament's on there.
Looks like it's
That's
floating.
So,
really wonky.
All I've got to do is turn off the structural ornament, and it goes back to normal. But at first, I was like, "What the hell?" And then even here, like it goes because my property goes on the outside still. No, just. But then when I place it, it'll look normal when I look at it.
It's weird.
It's just some weird glitch in Upland. I thought about reporting, and I was like, you know what? Who cares? I can deal with it. Again, all I need to do is turn off the structural ornament, and it's just normal. So
This is Ace's showroom.
Yeah, so I really want one of these, but I don't want to pay USD for it. So I'd pay the. Oh, hang on. But I want the 29 one. There's not 129, so I'll take the 29. So Ace, if you catch this at any point in the future, ever, if you swap it to the UpX one, I'll buy it. If you reserve it for me.
These are cool. Look at them wieners.
You probably will. It's a 133. Again, it's.
So I have 149 of the pizza stand, 182 of the hot dog stand.
I already bought some of these, so chances are I've already come across the 129 and bought them.
Oh,
Because I actually bought these before I even realized, before he did the interview with Ben, so I didn't really know who Ace was before then. I had spoken to him or had something to do with him in the past, but I forgot that he was an Australian. So when I learned that he was Australian, I was like, fuck yeah, that's even better. I don't think I bought one of these though.
well, what is that?
10. Oh.
Oh,
These are they look like a variety snack stand, but I guess a bit of everything. But I was trying to see if there was like a one because they're not all together; they're all over the shop. So I'm trying to see if there's like a 129.
Ooh, we're down to 5 watchers. I want to give some shit away, but it's only. I mean, I got 5 items to give away. That means everybody's gonna win one.
Well,
Oh, there's 6. I spoke it into existence.
the
Well,
pays
are you
to be.
watching this time?
Yeah, because I put a comment in, so I probably am.
Oh, you don't just put it into the comments at the top?
Just do it
Type
on
in that?
YouTube, so it shows up for everyone.
All right. Fuck it. Let's give away all 5. I forgot to do it last week. Let's give away all 5 of these things, right? Meow. Hashtag I want to win.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hashtag I want to win. Put it in there.
Okay, I need to jump out to a meeting in like 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know.
No
if you
worries,
win.
bud. have a good day, mate.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Hashtag I want to win. If you want to win a lemonade stand, a variety snack stand, a pizza stand, a slushy stand, or a hot dog stand.
Well, I don't want to win because I'm buying him as we speak. Oh, that's the bronze
bronze
statue.
For
That's what you
Mexico.
need. That's what you need, Mr. Laban. One of these. Get your little mitts on one of these.
Hey, Laban, if you want one of those, I can't just give it to you, otherwise I would. But you can purchase one from my map asset show.
Yeah, but then he has to travel to the west coast. This is on the east coast, which is where I think he
No,
is.
no, I'm in Kansas
How cool
City
is this?
is where my showroom's at, sir, which is in central
Oh.
United States.
It's still a long way to travel. That's
If you just go there in your sleep in your little vehicle, you're gonna be fine. That looks cool.
doesn't it?
Look at the bulge on that thing. He really look at that. He's got a that's just his thing. I was like, he put a dong on that thing, but he
No,
didn't.
that's
It's
like
just his
the
little
armor
yeah,
protecting his fatherhood.
yeah. Can't say to blame him. I want to win. Hashtag I want to win. If you want to win a stand right now of some sort.
16, 18. Where's fucking 29?
Let me get my wheel ready here. Close this. We got, let's see here. La Bandit. We got Picasso. De Aubrey car. Ben 68, Wolf Warner, Jimmy Jester. What do we got here? Picasso.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
500.
what's up? The Minotaur. That Minotaur's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. I'm like, ooh. I'm just trying to work out what min number I want to buy. Not that I really care, but I'm hoping that he still has 29 and I can swap it with him or something. I'll just put it up. What the hell?
Scory went to bed. He's gonna miss out. That's too bad. Anybody else? I want to win. Hashtag I want to win. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in here right
That's gonna
now.
confuse me. Feed my totems, isn't it?
Yeah,
There
you're
you
gonna go.
I'm gonna try and feed the. I'm gonna try and feed him. He need all the donuts.
Look at that big bastard. All right, I'll give it about another minute. If you want to win any of these Ace collectible stands, put in hashtag I want to win, and I'll spin the wheel here in about 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. What is that stand? Oh, it's a lemonade stand. It looked like some sort of construction vehicle or something.
Yeah. No, I thought that too, but no, it's lemonade
What is
stand.
that one? Hold on. Oh, that's the pizza
one.
stand.
Yeah, that's cool. I already bought them, but I might get more. I don't know. Slushy stand.
You should. I need to get one of those donut stands. Those are pretty cool. Is that from
The Shack.
yeah.
So that's in. I think her shop was in LA.
That's where I'm at currently.
Yes, I think they're about 17,000 up each, which is pretty. A little bit higher in price, but I think they're limited to 500, so there's not going to be a billion. So
okay. Let's spin this wheel here. It looks like we're gonna probably
so you're only spinning to see who wins what, yeah?
no, I mean I got 5. I'll make everybody a winner. How about I'll find something else to give them.
All you're doing is spinning to see what each person gets.
Well, I only have 5 of them, but I'll give a 6th thing away for shit, just so everybody's a winner. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna share my business over here.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Kick me off. I was just filling in the screen while I was and giving Ace a bit of a plug at the same time. Geez, got some variety there.
Last chance for the hashtag I want to win. Give you 10 seconds while I do this. If you want to win something special. Okay, let's do it. Let's spin this wheel. The first one, I'm just gonna go down the list, is let me just switch over here. So I got this lemonade stand, and then we'll do the variety snack stand, the pizza, the slushy, and then the hot dog.
He's got the lemonade stand at mint 129 too, and I'm like, fuck it. It's
Are you
$1.
gonna go get it?
Oh, it's $1, but it's like USD sale. I'm like, all right, fine. You'll have $1 out of me.
All right, here we go for the lemonade stand. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's winning the lemonade? Jimmy Jester for the lemon. I better write this down just in case.
Save you watching it back.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Then I have to listen to myself talk, and that's a whole thing. All right, Jimmy Jester, lemonade. Jimmy Jester. All right, remove. And then this one's going to be for the variety snack stand. Oop, wrong one. Oh, I should probably switch back to this, huh? Stupid me. Okay, this is variety. It's going to go to Picasso. Congratulations. Remove. The next one up is the pizza stand. This is one of the ones I like the most. So I'll be very jelly that I didn't get to win one of these myself.
You can go buy one. They're not expensive.
I
They're very
probably will.
reasonably
I
priced.
probably 100% will. I just haven't done it yet. Ben 68.
Well, good. I'm glad he got something because he can't afford shit. He's got no money whatsoever.
I know.
He's doing it tough over there in Midtown.
I know. He's really struggling. Okay, next is going to be the Slushy Candy Stand. It's going to go to one very lucky individual. That individual is going to be... Could it be LeBandit? It is.
Wow. Man, you think I haven't got the slushy one yet, but I need to get the slushy one.
LeBandit. Remove. And then the last one is the hot dog stand. It's going to be between Diabri and Wolf Warner. And whoever doesn't win this, I will look through my assets and find a thing. It's going to be Wolf Warner. This is for hot dog. Let me go look in here real quick. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? Something fun. Something exciting.
All right. Take the name off the wheel.
Okay.
For being last, because that's my favorite position in these draws to be last. Take the name off the wheel and write in the 3 structural ornaments that you know that I'm selling at the moment. And whichever one it lands on is...
Okay. We got the...
So I've only got the exclusive and the limited, so you can...
Well, it's a swirly.
Yeah, it's not Sparklet. I wasn't allowed to have it. Sparklet,
Yep.
remember?
Swirly Tower.
Exclusive. I don't have the standard one yet.
Exclusive. Swirly Tower. Limited. And then the other
Actually,
one.
do 2 limiteds, so making it harder to get the exclusive, and then do 2 Patriot games.
Okay.
So therefore, it's a little bit harder to get the exclusive, but it's still on there.
And then, so 2 exclusive?
No, 1 exclusive, but do 2 limited names, so just making it harder to get the exclusive one.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. So this is going to go to Diabri.
For being last, because if you ever watched the Ninja Show, I am almost always last. In fact, the last time I wasn't last, I was actually second last.
Sometimes when you're last, you're actually first.
So this is in honor of me always becoming last. I'll donate the prize.
You're going to get a Patriot game
structural ornament.
Structural ornament from Swarly, which looks super fucking sick, if I do say so myself. All right, so you worked out with Swarly. You can go message him in game on Discord. You can harass me. I can harass him if you can't find him.
Send me a message on Discord. I'll give you the address where you can just either you can, if you're in a city where I've got the showroom, I can put one up there for 1 UpX, or if you want to swap a burner, I'll give you the address that you can swap one at.
There you go. Swarly with his generosity. Jimmy Jester, Picasso, Ben, LeBandit, and Wolf Warner, hit me up with a burner and I'll get that stuff to you. Any piece of crap thing you got, just send it my way. Yeah, the structure is really cool.
You watch the Ninjas, you know I'm famous for coming last, so that's why you're getting a decent prize.
Do you have actually I'll just bring it up. My structure ornament. I'll show the Patriot Games one real quick. It looks awesome.
I won't point it out to you, but I did actually notice an error in it, which I wish I could go back and fix.
Don't tell me, I don't want to know.
I'm not going to tell you.
This is the Patriot Games Townhouse by Swarly 129.
Remember, you can double click on it and then you can zoom in and stuff.
Look at that. Look at that. Just gushing Americana.
So hopefully you're American. If not, you like America. If not, you can always just sell it or swap it for something that you do like. As I said, I did make an Australian structural ornament at the same time, but that one has not been approved, and I'm expecting that it won't get approved.
Look at all the glory. All right, you won this, so just harass Swirly about it. Now I'm gonna have to look for this mistake that you made somewhere. Don't tell me though. I want to see if I can find it like it's a game. Oh, good. This is my favorite part, I think, right here. This 3D flag. It just looks so good. That's like my favorite part. And then this is my second favorite part.
The 3D flag in Blender looked amazing because it was shiny. It's metal. It's a metal finish and it was shiny. It looked amazing. Unfortunately, you lose all the shine, or at least I'm not good enough designer to know how to make it stay when you do the process to bring it into the game. So it just really pings in Blender, which is really annoying that it doesn't have that same real eye-catching bling about it. But and the star was the same. The front of the star was all shiny too.
Yeah, it still looks amazing. So,
like, you can only work with what you've got, and my skill level's not quite there with some of the big boys yet. I'm working on it, but
you'll get there. You'll be there shortly. All right. What I'm trying to think of. We got anything else we need to talk about? Oh, I did want to touch base on these the releases the fucking non-NFT release crap that they gave us last week.
The what?
The season pass.
Oh, I didn't even look. I didn't even watch the video. That way I found out there was a new property background was when I clicked on someone's property to send to it for some reason. And it came up with a background that I had never seen before. I'm like, oh, that must be in this week's one. That was the stationary fire one, I think it was.
Oh yeah, I thought that one was dumb.
I like it better. Like, not that I treasure hunt anymore. I didn't like the movement ones treasure hunting because they got annoying. Like when you're just that constant movement. Not so much on other people's properties, but my own. Like because I'm always clicking on your own properties to send. It just got annoying. Like I had that car one, the snow with the car that drove past the service station or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So
this one. Here.
So I mean, that one. I had that equipped for a while, and then after about an hour of treasure hunting, I was like, yeah, I got to lose that. It was doing my head in with that movement.
I love this fireball one. This one's the best.
I don't like that one. I like the one better. The
fire sizzler, or sizzle 24 or whatever. This one looks kind of cool, but it's not nearly as cool as this fireball one.
This is something about the fireball, the color, because it's on a blue background or something. When the fire sort of fades out, it just doesn't look right.
Okay.
If it was on a red background or something, or a yellow background, maybe it would suit better. Again, this is why I'd love it if Upland would let us customize the game how we want.
Right.
Like I'd love to be able to, have different colors for the properties that you own. Green, I'd like to have the properties that I own being green, so that way it looks like a lawn or a backyard or something like that. Because you can make it look green by putting it for sale, but then you can't put map assets on it, so you can't set up like a football game or a baseball game. Like you just saw some assets from Ace with the footballers and baseballers. You can't have that green sort of underlay because you can't put it up for sale.
Right.
Just wait till they release Australia.
I really like this flame one too. I don't normally like these, but this one is fucking killer.
I've got that. I think that's what Ben was really looking for, or something similar to that anyway. If not spot on, it was something similar to that. So I think he's happy that he paid his $7 now and has got that. So that's when I had to go, well, looks like you were right and I was wrong again, because I was ready to just laugh my ass off if it got to the end of the season and he didn't get what he wanted and he was pissed off that he spent $7. Sadly, that didn't work out for me, so I can't just laugh at him. But I've actually got
other ones though on this list. They're all so stupid.
Again, like the season drops, they're like, meh. They're better than what they've been. Like some of this season are probably, if you mark it up against other seasons. Maybe because of the theme. The theme is just better all round.
Yeah, no, I mean, this season's the best season so far.
Yeah, and
If this is always what it's going to be, and I have to just swallow that, fine. This is by far the best season to me. But it could be the aesthetic too. That I just enjoy.
I agree, 100%. And I've mentioned this on Ben's show, and I don't understand why we can't customize the colors of the properties. To me, that doesn't seem that hard to do. I did a little bit of website development in the past. That to me is just a bit of CSS coding on the front end, not even the back end, just to make a color look different, so you can play it the way you want. Why Upland? I mean, I guess they've had a billion things to do. I'm not bitching at them or anything, but I'd like, instead of seeing new stuff, I'd like to see the long list of stuff that people have been whinging about slowly start to tick over and get done. I mean, I've kind of joked a little bit in the past that Upland's a bit like the home dad handyman, starts 1,000 jobs and completes none of them. And that sometimes feels like what Upland's been doing. They just keep bringing out new stuff and all, it's exciting. But, you know, how about we fix what we've already started first before we start something new?
Hey, man, they're doing the best they can. They're trying really hard, okay?
Well, do we need planes before we get trailers for trucks? Like, you know, just stuff like
sometimes it's you get excited about something and you start it, and then another thing comes along you get really excited about that just really get your pants tight, and then you have a hard time going back to the other thing because it's not nearly as exciting. And then before you know it, you got like 30 things you got to get done. It's not Upland's fault. It happens. It's fine.
Yes, it does happen to everybody. I agree with you there. You'll learn this real soon when you start pumping out stuff from factories, but just to have the ability to search for your own assets. Like at the moment, the easiest way to search your own assets is the public search. If I want to find a particular mint of something of mine, the easiest way to do that is to search it in the main search field, and knowing the name of the asset, and then sort it by mint number or something like that, which you can't do in your own portfolio. Stuff like that. So your own user UI management. Oh, God, I'd love that.
I think you can do it on UPX Land.
Yeah. I did think of trying to do some sort of map asset in relation to that as a nod to Upland, but I stayed away from it. I couldn't think of something that would just be just right, and and make it like a llama, and I'm pretty sure they would say no, and no again.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure they'll get there eventually one day, maybe, hopefully. But
all right, Beetle man, you just calm down. It'll happen. We're at the forefront of the most exciting thing in world history, the metaverse.
A search box in certain fields shouldn't be that hard to do. I would have thought. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, so I have to admit that and go, yeah, I don't know what's actually involved in creating. Same as like when you hit up,
their code's all fucked up and they can't they can't edit it easily.
So the same when you hit up a UGC creator to create your map, create a map asset or something for you, and you go, yeah, I want that, but also I want it in green and a blue and a purple and an orange. And in your head, it's like, well, that's pretty easy, just changing the color. It's not that difficult. Actually, it fucking is. When you understand the background and what you need and the work that's required to do it for each different color, it's actually a lot of work.
And then to make it look like balanced and even and all that shit.
Well, that depends on what it is. Like, if they're joined together, then that's hard. But just say you're making a statue and you want a gold statue and then a bronze and a silver, like doing it's 3 times as much work. It's not doing one and then just having it in 3 colors. It's 3 times as much work. Pretty much.
Right.
So, and the hard bit, well, the non-fun bit is the stuff getting ready for Upland. Building it is so much fun, but the getting it ready for Upland, which is where all the work is, yeah, you can't, even different colors, you can't skimp on how much it's got to be done in the background. So, it is what it is. So,
better you than me, I think.
The creating of it's fun. Like, I'm talking with Laban and coming up with some ideas of stuff that he wants, and I'm like, I'm excited to do it. I've only got a few hours before I go away, and I'm like, I wanted to get a start on. I'm like, but even if I start now, there's no chance it's going to be ready for. And I joke and say, but for Halloween next year, but obviously it's not going to be ready for Halloween this year. Or
I need
definitely
a
the
French
harvest.
unicorn. Can you make me a French unicorn?
No, because I know where you're going with this, and I'm not doing it. I'm not getting myself banned.
You're not gonna get banned. Nobody's gonna get banned.
No, they'll just reject it.
They would not.
All right. And what else we were talking about, or we're going to head off?
I don't know. Maybe we should just head off. I'm sure there's other shit, but we're pushing 2 hours. Well, we're already over 2 hours.
We're over 2 hours.
Over 2 hours.
which
Unless you
is-
got something pressing you really want to touch on, we could always, save up for episode 12.
No, I think we just need to keep banging on about this track and try and get people on board and realize what we're trying to do. Hopefully, we can build a little bit of momentum and enthusiasm behind it, and an incentive for people to get involved. If nothing else, and be part of hopefully what will be the best track in Upland. Potentially winning up to 100,000 UPX a month could be cool.
Yeah.
So, do we make it that if someone owns like 8 properties, they get 8 entries?
Yeah.
So, in other words, if there's 190 properties, there's a potential 190 entries into the 100 UPX, 100k UPX. And I say up to because it depends on how many people have participated. So I guess each property is worth 0.5%. If there's roughly 200 of them, so that's fairly easy math to work out. So yeah. And as we build up and we get closer to that 100, obviously the prize pool will build up with it, and then we'll obviously chuck some minor prizes with it. So some structural ornaments, and hopefully your map asset gets approved. Maybe we'll give one of those away a month or something.
Yeah. And I'm sure we can drum up some other donations, some other things, maybe some other
other people involved in the
other
track.
people want to throw their name in the hat for their wares, and we can have a nice little prize pool for those that are really giving it their all.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I love it. Okay,
So-
well let's bookmark this and then come back to it and see where we land a week from now.
Well, not much, and from my end, not much will happen because I've submitted stuff and we're just going to sit and wait. So that's probably going to take 30 to 60 days for us to wait. But in the meantime, obviously, you can find that list of yours, which is going to be fluid. I wonder, did someone somehow work out a way to download a list of track properties? Did I hear that, or?
The URL had a way to do it, but it's not released to the public. And so I think that's something that
I might reach out to
Upix
Chef. Then.
Land?
I've been talking to Mass Chef anyway. I might reach out to him and see if I can get a point in the right direction. Just given that I've been working with him as well in relation to this, so I'm hoping that there's other tracks that can get the same.
Because I know it's possible because they did it.
Yeah. Just that you can go and create a list today. It's going to change. People are going to buy and sell, so the list is hopefully not too fluid, but it is fluid. So to keep continuously updating and working out that someone sold their property or something like that. 5 minutes to log in.
To log into what?
That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so you've got a lot of work in your end to try and get people heads up, get them in the Discord, I guess, to try and. But we'll start with the easier people that are definitely on board, like your Jimmy Jesters and Scories and and whoever else has got Matt.
The you, the me's,
yeah, I've had that a couple of times too. I've just shut down. If it's on your phone or something, I've shut it down and then restarted, and it's been fine. So I don't know if that's just that or I get the 7. Oh, you mean in 5 minutes? You're 7 day. I'm with you now. The reset's in 5 minutes because it's almost been
the color is green.
White, green. I would have said orange. Red, blue.
I like green. It's like my favorite color.
An apartment color. Grey, or grey. No, or there's
Would
an
you like
aqua,
a
yellow.
muted color or a muted color?
That's great. From apartments, I think it's either grey, aqua, or yellow. I think they're your main colors you can choose from. Aqua. Go the aqua one.
Aqua.
It works with no map assets. Oh, sorry, no structural ornaments when you put one on there and it's showing it up the building. They all look terrible attached with that aqua one. The yellow
I made a
one's
nice
like,
pink building the other day. It was awesome.
I've worked out that if I want to do a map asset structural ornament properly to cover up the whole original color, because it just drab is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That just doesn't look right. Like I've got the Patriots game one on a structural ornament on a property that's aqua. That one I was moving the map assets to, and the roof is aqua, and yet the rest of it like it's all red and blue, and I was like, it just doesn't work.
It doesn't. Maybe they do that on purpose because they want people to cover up their shitty colors.
I would love the day when we can repaint our buildings, even if it costs X amount of spark hours to do it, but to be able to repaint the buildings a certain color. Because the red roof, so there are stuff that you can choose with the red roof, which works much better with that particular structural ornament. On the Volga Speedway. Oh, he wants to know, are you going to have the color theme for it? I don't think so.
No,
So, you know,
there's no color theme.
Cheese has done like all yellow for her whole neighborhood, so
Yeah.
and that does look cool when everyone works together and has it all exactly. It shows that unison, like the I can't speak the word out now.
I like variety.
Yeah,
So
just
whatever.
have it all built up and all mapped out. It'd just be amazing if we
Yeah,
can get
it'd
there.
be super sexy.
It's going to take a lot of hard work and dedication, especially from you, and then a little bit from yours truly. But
But that's what makes the game fun for me.
many-
You gotta, in a way, you gotta make your own fun, and I'm okay with that.
how many properties you got, Laban?
The man's really invested in this meeting he's in, apparently.
Just can't talk. You can type.
Yeah. Must be one of those work from home ones.
Do we? There's an idea. If you have a property on when we do the giveaway, if we have a property on the structure on the property, I always say it back to front for some reason. Maybe I'll cover the fees with a 100k giveaway. So maybe it's 100k net
Mm-hmm.
or gross. But if you've got a property built on there, then the tax is paid for as well. So you'll receive
A little
So-
bonus.
an extra 5k, really. Yeah, 5k.
Yeah.
So you'll save yourself or get an extra 5k if you've got a property built on it.
I love it.
Our home office. So it must be Skyping or
Teamsing
yeah. So no one uses Skype anymore, do they? It shows my
or
age.
uses fucking Skype anymore. But it is much easier to say than Teams.
Teaming.
Teaming. We use Teams at work, and it's weird. I'm gonna Teams you.
I think most people do use Teams. I think that's the main one to use. Anyway,
Yeah.
probably should get going. We did say that 5 minutes ago. We'll go. Well, actually,
Fine. Yeah. All right. Let's do this again next week.
So no more giveaways. You've done all that. And just
I
double
did
checking.
all the giveaways. I've met all the obligations that was bestowed upon me.
All right, so you got it. So what about Next World? Nothing else you need to give away? Give them a plug.
No, I need to reach out to Jay Sawyer again and see if there's anything else he would like from me to do. So I haven't heard anything recently.
So many benefits. If you mean the track, yeah, well, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to try and, whilst I'm not exclusively working with the Volga Speedway, I want it to have the best opportunity to be the number one. That's right. You just miss half the show, Ben. Clearly, yeah, your kids are way more important than us. I get it. That's fair enough. It sucks to have sick kids. I hope they all get well soon.
Yeah.
And Ben, have a good show on Thursday night. I heard El Slack or LeBan was going to step in for me, or someone was stepping in.
Whoa, look.
I don't know who it was. I mean, they're both on a ridiculous times.
I woke up last week. Look, I tried to watch. So I woke up at 2:00, and then I hit the button to get on YouTube, and then I fell back asleep, and I was like, oh shit. And then I woke up to, I don't know, you bitching about something. And then
wow.
I remembered to put the hashtag in so that way I could be part of the giveaway. And then I tried staying up, and then I fucking fell back asleep apparently, and woke up and the stream was over. So I did the best I could. So if you want any participation from me, it's I probably just need to stay up all night.
Yeah,
like I did that one time, and then I'll look like a zombie.
Well, it's all right if you didn't have to work the next day, which I think it was the case that time for you.
Yeah.
And you didn't need to look bright and fresh and sprightly the next day, really, did you? So.
No, I did not.
So it all sort of worked out well, I guess, for our show at least. But yeah, for you and the band and everyone else in that time zone, it kind of sucks. I get that, but hopefully, maybe even Ace might jump on.
Hey, you never know. Maybe I'll just wake up and I'll be just right as rain. I'll be like, let's fucking go.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't be watching live, which just sucks. I'll have to catch it when I get home from my event. So, have a good show. I'll talk to you all later.
Yep. We'll meet again here shortly. All right, everybody.
And with it, also thank you. Stop making your kids sick, Ben.
Yeah, stop coughing on them and shit.
Sounds like the common denominator is you, my friend. You're making everyone else sick, and you're just fine. Although you were sick off that not too long ago.
Weird. All right. Till next week, everybody. Have a good night or day or whatever the fuck it is for you, and we'll catch you. We'll catch you next week. All right. Peace.
Bye bye.